Hello everyone, I am AlissaTheSimmer and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a two-part build, and this build is of a community lot, and this community lot is a toy store. So I was super excited when I had the idea to do this toy store, and not only is it a regular toy store, it is a cluttered toy store. So I wanted it to look very messy, very cluttered, like a bunch of old stuff has been collected over the years and been piled up on each other. It is kind of neat still, but at the same time, it is very cluttered. I don't know how to explain it, but I really thought this was amazing once it came out, and it took me so long because it being cluttered, it took me so long placing things and finding all of the different toys and everything to go into this place. So that is why it is in two parts. I am going to be uploading the second part on Friday, so come back and watch that on Friday if you want to see how this place turned out. I must say it was a little weird for me ending this video because I didn't put screenshots because I didn't want you guys to see the finished product. I want you to go and watch the rest on Friday, but it was really weird ending this video because it just goes straight to my outro and that is it. So it was kind of weird editing this and seeing that I didn't have any screenshots to put in. But the second part is probably more my favorite part. This part, I was just trying to figure out what I'm trying to do, and I didn't really have an idea for the outside. So I spent a little while trying to figure out the shape. I kind of Googled what an outside of a toy store looked like, and I seen the windows so you can look in and see what's on display. So I have these display windows, and then I kind of fixed that up a little later, you will see. Also, there are a few really like useless parts of the video, so I cut them out, and it's just me taking a lot of time, so I cut the parts out where I'm taking a lot of time, so you may see a little transition, but yeah, so the outside actually turned out pretty well, I think, for a store. I've never built a store on The Sims 4. I just recently, like last month or something, got Get to Work, so I didn't have Magnolia Promenade, but now I do, and I wanted to build a store. I have built another community lot before, and it was a wedding chapel. It turned out decent, and I actually have it here on my channel, so if you want to watch it, you can look it up, but I'm not going to post it because I don't love it. So but here I'm trying to figure out how to fill the roof in to make it look like an actual roof, and I end up deleting all of these and using tables, like really plain tables. In here you'll see it skip because I take forever putting all these tables in, but yeah, so I use these tables, and I think it worked pretty well, to be honest, because I'm always annoyed when you do half walls that you can't like fill it over. That would be so amazing if you could just make it like a platform or something, or if you could put platforms on top as roofs. I don't know. So I spent a while looking for the air conditioner duct that sits on top of the roof in like city living and all that stuff. So I was searching for that a while. I didn't realize I probably should have cut that out because I am looking for it. I spent a long time looking for it. Also, on this side there, I didn't want to make the place super big, so I filled the corner over here in the front with a sitting area. I thought it'd be fun if moms brought their kids to this toy store and just hung out outside. I also did put a little playground set or monkey bars out there too. So it's kind of like a little park, it's a little park next to the toy store, which I thought was a cute idea. And then I put these garage doors because if you're getting shipments in, toy shipments, then that goes into a back office type room, which you'll see me build a little later, or in the second part. You'll see me build it, but I will finish it in the second part. So then I added these plants on the side just to make it look all uniform. And just touching up the outside. But yeah, this build was extremely fun to do. It took me about 4 hours to do, which is insane. Like home builds of like houses, I cannot sit and do them for that long. It's weird that I actually can sit and do community lots for a longer amount of time, but with like houses, I get so fed up because I put a lot of attention into the houses, and like there's so many different styles of houses. But if you say you want a wedding chapel, that's very like, oh, it's gonna look like a wedding. Or if you want a toy store, oh, it's gonna have a lot of toys. So like with houses, I just get so frustrated if I end up taking a while and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I have to be done. Or I did split doing this into 2 parts. Don't get me wrong, but I never got frustrated with it. I was like, ooh, this is fun. But like with houses, it just takes too long. Okay. Rambling about houses. So I done a 3-stall bathroom, and I was going to extend this place, but with the way I did the roof, I just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And now you're going to see me lay out a bunch of toys, and I lay out so many, and it takes up so much of my time that the clip will skip because I took out some of it. I cut out some of the bits and pieces. So I was going to add like electronics and stuff into this, but then I was like, I want it to be like a classic toy store where you just find all like a bunch of old toys or just toys that aren't electronic. And so that's a lot of toys. After I was done, I was like, this looks amazing and crazy and amazing again. But I didn't want to add electronics. Like there's the toddler tablets, and then there's like you could put computers or something like that, but I just didn't. I just thought it would be cool to have it just very classic toys, and that is what I went with. I had a general idea of how I wanted the place laid out, but there was still a few things that I didn't know what I was going to do. So with this wall, I am putting all of the little, I want to say pop figures. I know they're not pop figures. That's a name brand of real life, not Sims Life. These collectible guys, the Sims, My Sims, I think they're the My Sims. They're based off of that. I'm not sure. But I wanted to display them because they're collectibles, so I don't want kids to go grabbing their grubby hands on them, unlike some of the other toys I end up putting out. But those I put on the high shelf. Make sure your kids can't grab them. Or the toddlers. I don't know what toddlers would do in this place. That would be so crazy. I don't know. Can you take toddlers to stores? I don't think you can. I know you can take your kids to stores like this, but I don't know if you can take your toddlers out. Toddlers are iffy. Like sometimes they'll go to a party, but sometimes you're like, no, you can't take your kid with you. It's really funny because I'm like, I'm going to invite this person with their toddler, and they come. But if I want the toddler to go with me, then it never lets me. So it's really weird in that sense. Starting on the display, I had a very hard time on the display, I must say. That rhymed. And I didn't really put as much work into it because it was very hard and finicky trying to get stuff on there. And now this wall gets covered in any poster I thought looked like a kid's poster. So this wall gets completely covered in posters, which I love. It's just chaotic, and I love it. I think it looks so bright and colorful. And this place does turn out very colorful and bright, and yeah, it's just plain insanity with all of these pictures I put on the wall, though. After I laid all this stuff out, I kind of regretted it. I kind of was like, oh man, I need this space, and I had to move everything around to get to that one space. And one of my first ideas was to put a big counter in the middle full of teddies, and just not dolls but stuffed toys. So that is what you are seeing me do now. I love this table so much. I think it turned out exactly like I wanted it to. I could have stacked it higher, and I wanted to stack it higher, but it started to look unnatural the more higher I stacked it and all of the stuffed toys. So I didn't get to stack it as high as I was wanting, but overall it turned out exactly like I wanted it to. So I don't know what I was going to say. Okay. I was trying this place out. I did put a sim in there, and I bought the place with a sim, and I was trying this place out to make sure it worked. The place where I put the cash register and the counter to check out, it doesn't really work because I put it too close to the wall, so it had to come forward a little bit when I was actually playing the game. I wasn't necessarily like hoping this place would be put into someone's game to be a store. I just really wanted to do it for the looks, and it definitely has the looks. And so I don't know. Also, I think the new toddler stuff pack coming out, I think would be amazing. I'm sure there's a lot of awesome toys that is going to come with the pack, and if there isn't, that would be insanity. But if there is a lot of toys that comes with that pack, oh my goodness, filling this place would be even much more fun. I was like, there's a lot of toys in this game and kid looking stuff. Like, I don't think people realize how much. Like, people, when I'm watching make kids rooms or anything like that, I don't see them use as much stuff as I found. I'm just like, this stuff is amazing. Like, there is a lot. Like, if you're looking at it in the vastness of it all, just sitting there, that is a lot of toys. And there's so many different colors and designs, and I feel like people get people don't use the different designs as much, and they just stick to one design. When that, I didn't know that toy bucket came in red, that toy bucket helped out a lot. It definitely filled up a lot of the space also. With just all the toys falling out, it looked super natural, and I love that toy bucket from Parenthood. I'm sure there's probably other game packs, not game pack, yeah, game packs that I don't have that probably has toys in it as well. So I don't know. Yeah, there is a kids pack. I don't have the kids pack. I think that would be helpful too here. But still, like, this is just with the packs I have. This is a lot of stuff and toys. You see the mannequin in the corner over there by the bathroom. I end up putting the avocado bear onto that mannequin. That was my idea for it, is that it would have the avocado bear, and you will see that in the screenshots in the next video. So I thought it was hilarious. I was like, all of those kids, like that bear phase they go through, I wanted that to be represented in this place. Yeah, the kids are like, I want that bear costume, or that's my favorite bear, or whatever. Those, I wanted to put these toy houses, those doll houses, but they are so gigantic. They took up a lot of space. Like, I originally had 3. I had the mansion looking one, and I just could not have all 3 there because I wanted to put a little sitting area, which you are watching me build right now or put there. So I wanted to have like a little sitting area where the moms could sit if their kids are just playing, because this place isn't just a store. Like, the owner of the store really loves people to come in and play with the toys, even if they're not purchasing, and then they can purchase if they want to. So I feel like a lot of moms would spend their time in here with their kids and just bring them here as a like tradition, or as a just pastime. So that was kind of the idea. So there's a little sitting area inside as well as the outside. So that was the idea. And then I put that little toddler table. I really hope toddlers can come here. I did not test that out. I feel like it'd be sad if they couldn't. And originally I was going to have this display be like completely accessible for the kids, but then I was like, that is a horrible idea. If you want a display, you probably want it to be kept very neat and probably put a very expensive stuff on there. So I put that border, that little, what is it called, fencing kind of thing, to make sure the kids don't get up there. And now you are seeing me put a bunch of basketballs in this laundry basket, and I am so happy this idea worked. I thought it was so much fun. I was having so much fun putting these basketballs in that basket, that laundry basket. And then I put some of the other sports stuff in there as well. But what was I saying, man? This is such a long build, and I'm not used to doing voiceovers this long. I'm sorry. Yeah, those laundry baskets are amazing, and I think we are nearing the end of the build. So I actually think I'm going to put on music. I really don't have that much left to say. I think I'm just finishing up a little bit. Oh, I put these little boxes on the side. I thought that would be like clearance. It really looks like it says clearance. I really like that. Like clearance toys and toys on sale. I really, really like that. But yeah, I think this is ending pretty soon, so I possibly am going to put on some music. I am just touching up little bits before I ended the this part. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I try and post videos every Tuesday. Be sure to come back Tuesday and Friday. Be sure to come back on Friday to see how the second part came out and how this overall place came out. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Wow, I didn't need to put music. I ended on time. That is fantastic. Okay, bye-bye.